Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, we discussed about the interface circuits. Okay, ma? Interface circuits. Interface circuit means that will be used to connect the system bus with the I/O devices. We are using interface circuits. Okay. So at one end of the interface circuit, the system bus will be connected, and the other end of the interface circuit, I/O devices are connected. Okay. Based on the I/O devices, we are using interface circuits as serial port and a parallel port. Okay. Serial port means bit by bit data will be transferred. Parallel port means all the bits are transferred simultaneously. Then we are using parallel port. Okay, ma? We discussed in the previous class. Now, in this class, we learned standard I/O interfaces. Okay, ma? Standard I/O interfaces. That means standard input-output interfaces. So, generally, what is meant by interface circuit? What is meant by interface circuit here? For communicating between the processor and I/O devices, we are using interface circuits. That means for communicating between the two devices, we are using interface circuits. Okay, ma, two devices madhyalo communication path anedi create cheyadaniki mana here we are using interface circuits. See here, the processor bus is the bus defined by the signals on the processor chip itself. Okay, devices that require a very high speed connection to the processor. That means for data transfer, we are using this interface circuit. So that is with a high speed. Okay, high speed connection to the processor, such as the main memory may be connected directly to this bus. Okay, so here the processor bus means suppose if any data need by this processor, then that data will be taking from the main memory. Okay, with high speed, then only the execution time will be very less. Avuna? So processor ki edaina data కావాలనుకున్నామా మెయిన్ మెమరీకి వెళ్ళి తెచ్చుకోవాలి ఆ డేటాని. సో అది ఫాస్ట్ గా తెచ్చుకుంది అనుకోండి, the execution time will be less. Okay, so may be connected directly to this bus. Okay, the motherboard usually provides another bus that can support more devices. Suppose more devices will be there, then we are using, see here, the two buses are interconnected by a circuit which we call a bridge. Okay, ma, bridge means here whenever two buses are interconnected by a circuit, then we are saying that will be a bridge that translates the signals and protocols of one bus into those of the other. That means protocols in the sense set of rules, that is having some rules to transfer the data. Okay, ma, that translates the signals and protocols of one bus into those of the other. Okay, or you understand here? It is impossible to define a uniform standards for the processor bus. Okay, that is impossible for the processor bus. The structure of this bus is closely tied to the architecture of the processor. Okay, the expansion bus is not subject to these limitations, and therefore it can use a standardized signaling structure. And they actually up to now we are using the buses for data transfer. That means the buses creates a communication path between the devices. Okay, ma, suppose if two buses are interconnected like a bridge, then here we are having some signals and protocols of one bus into those of the other. Okay, ma, so ikkada by using this processor to define these signals and protocols is impossible. Okay na, so ee processor bus ni use cheskoni manaki ikkada translation of the data anedi that will be impossible based on the some set of rules here. Okay, ma, so that's why the expansion bus is not subject to these limitations. That means here By using this processor bus, suppose if any external devices are connected, then this processor bus is not supported. Okay, then at that time we are using expansion bus. Okay, we are using expansion bus that is related to the interface circuits. Okay, ma, it can use a standardized signaling structure. See here, we are having three types of buses are there. PCI bus, PCI bus. PCI bus means peripheral component interconnect bus. Next, SCSI. That means SCSI bus means small computer system interface bus. Next, USB. Universal serial bus. Okay, ma. These are the buses we are using as interface circuits here. So the first one is PCI bus. Okay, peripheral component interconnect bus. Okay, ma. This is used like an expansion bus for the processor. Okay, ma. Suppose here host will be there. Host is nothing but a processor. Here host is nothing but a processor. Okay, ma. Between the processor and these are the IO devices, disk, printer, Ethernet interface. These are all IO devices which are connected to the processor. Okay, so this is a PCI bridge. So what it is doing, that means this PCI bridge transfers the data between the host and main memory and IO devices. Okay, Nama, this is a bridge to communicate among all the devices. Those will be the processor, main memory, and IO devices. Okay, na? So this PCI bridge will be connected to IO devices through the PCI bus. That means this will be very low cost. That's why we are preferring this PCI bus like an expansion bus. Okay, ma? సో అంటే అదర్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ డివైజెస్ ని మనం ఏమన్నా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అనుకుంటే వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ PCI bus ఫర్ డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్. Disk means like CD drives like that. Printer, this is output device. Ethernet interface means net connection. Okay, so all these between all these and the processor, the data will be transferred through this PCI bus. Okay, ma. So this is like an expansion bus here. So if you are taking the points PCI bus, the bus support 3 independent address spaces. Okay, so what are the 3 independent address spaces means? Memory, IO, and configuration. Memory, IO, and configuration. Okay, ma. The IO address space is intended for user with processors such Pentium that have a separate IO address space. However, the system designer may choose to use memory mapped IO even when a separate IO address space is available. Generally, our computer system used memory mapped IO. Okay, actually here IO address space is there, but here this PCI bus preferred memory mapped IO only. Okay, the system designer may choose to use memory mapped IO only, even when a separate IO address space is available. Separate address space unna gani mana here the designer wants to select the memory mapped IO. Okay, ma. The configuration space is intended to give the PCI its plug and play capability. What is meant by this plug and play capability? Plug and play ante entante amma, suppose if we want to transfer the data, then we are connecting that PCI bus to the processor, that is to the system. Okay, ma. So whenever we want the data transfer, then we are connecting the bus. Suppose if we don't want, then that bus will be disconnected. మనకు కావాలి అనుకుంటే బస్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం. whenever the bus is connected, the data is transferred immediately. Okay, suppose if we don't want to transfer the data, then that bus will be disconnected. Okay ma, that is the plug and play capability. Okay na, మనకు కావాలి అనుకుంటే we are connecting and we are doing the data transfer, otherwise that will be disconnected, then the data transfer is also not possible. Okay ma. So here a 4-bit command that accompanies the address identifies which of the 3 spaces is being used in a given data transfer operation. Okay, here a 4-bit command that accompanies the address, that means depending on the address we are giving some command that identifies which of the 3 spaces is being used in a given data transfer operation. So manaki ikkada manam here this PCI bridge is connecting the processor, the main memory and IO devices. Okay, based on the command which is given, based on that command we know which data transfer will be doing. Okay ma, చూడండి, being used in a given data transfer operation. This is the purpose of the PCI bus here. Suppose if you are taking the data transfer signals on the PCI bus, what are the data transfer signals we are using means clock. Okay, so this clock means that is using 33 megahertz or 66 megahertz clock we are using. Okay ma. So what is the frequency of that clock means we are using the clock that is having 33 megahertz or 66 megahertz clock. Next frame. Okay, sent by the initiator to indicate the duration of a transaction. What is meant by initiator? Suppose if we are having 2 devices, which device taking the initiation to do the data transfer? That device is the data that device is called a initiator and like a master. Okay ma, like a master. ఇప్పుడు 2 devices ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి మన దగ్గర, ఏ డివైస్ అయితే ఇనిషియేషన్ తీసుకుంటుందో డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయడానికి, అంటే ఏ డివైస్ ఇనిషియేట్ తీసుకుంటుందో దట్ డివైస్ ఈస్ ద ఇనిషియేటర్, దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద మాస్టర్. ఓకే అమ్మా. Here frame means sent by the initiator to indicate the duration of a transaction and how much time it takes to do the data transfer. That is the frame. Okay ma. Next AD, that means address and data, multiplexed address and data lines. Here AD means multiplexed address and data lines. Suppose if you are taking 32-bit processor, okay, then 32 address or data lines which may be optionally increased to 64. Okay ma. So that means this will be increased also up to 64 address or data lines. Here we are using generally 32-bit processor, that 32-bit processor having 32 multiplexed address and data lines here. Okay ma. C by BE, that means here 4 command / byte enable lines. Okay na. So ikkada 64-bit bus will be taking, that is 8 for 64-bit bus. Next IRDY, that means initiator ready. and target ready signals. What is meant by target and what is meant by initiator? Initiator means which out of the two devices, which device take the initiation to do the data transfer, that device is called the initiator. Target means which is addressed by this initiator is called the target or slave. అవునమ్మా ఏ డివైస్ అయితే ఇనిషియేటర్ ద్వారా అడ్రస్ చేయబడుతుందో దట్ డివైస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ది స్లేవ్ ఆర్ టార్గెట్. ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ ఇనిషియేటర్ రెడీ signal and target ready signal. That means this bus is used for data transfer, external input output devices for. Okay na? So ante here whether the initiator is ready to do the data transfer or target is ready to take the data transfer, like that. So this gives the initiator ready signal and target ready signal. Okay amma? So here DVSEL means a response from the device indicating that it has recognized its address and is ready for a data transfer transaction. That means at which address the data will be transferred. A response from the device indicating that it has recognized its address. Okay, ma? It has recognized its address and is ready for a data transfer transaction. Okay, na? Next, IDSEL means initialization device selector. Initialization device selector. Okay, these are the different data transfer signals we are using in PCI bus. Okay, ma? We are using in PCI bus, peripheral component interconnect bus. Mainly these are used to like an expansion bus that will be connected between the processor and IO devices. Now, if number of IO devices are there, then all the IO devices are connected through this PCI bus. Okay, Amma? So these are the points regarding this PCI bus, peripheral component interconnect. Peripheral is nothing but IO devices. Okay, ma? Peripherals is nothing but IO devices. Okay, generally this will be preferred because this is having the lowest cost. That's why this is preferred. And this is having plug and play capability is also there. Plug and play means whenever we want to do the data transfer, then that is connected. Suppose if we don't want the data transfer, then that will be disconnected. Okay, that is the plug and play method. Okay, so this is about the PCI bus. Next, USB bus. USB. Okay, universal serial bus. Very, very important. This already we listen this word number of times. USB, universal serial bus. We are connecting. Suppose if you are taking laptops or computers, whatever it may be. So our mouse. Suppose if you want to connect the printers, external keyboards, those will be connected to this USB port only. Okay, so అక్కడ మనం USB port కనెక్ట్ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు అవి యూనివర్సల్ గా ఉంటాయి అమ్మ, యూనివర్సల్ గా ఉంటాయి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ మౌస్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, సో లైక్ ఏ రెక్టాంగులర్ బాక్స్, దట్ మీన్స్ హియర్ చూడమ్మా, universal serial bus means that will be connected anywhere. Chundi, the USB has been designed to meet several key objectives. Okay, to meet several key objectives. Provide a simple, low cost and easy to use interconnection system that overcomes the difficulties due to the limited number of IO ports available on a computer. Okay, ma? So ante ikkada manaki suppose if you are taking the mouse ni manam suppose if you are taking the laptop ki manam mouse connect chestam kadamma, mouse connect chesinappudu daniki oka pin untundi kada. So that pin having rectangular like this. Okay na? So rectangular la untundi ante enti adi manam adi connect chesukodaniki either whether you are connecting that by using a USB. పోర్ట్, యూఎస్బి పోర్ట్, యూఎస్బి పోర్ట్ లోకి మనం దాన్ని ప్రెస్ చేస్తాం. లేదు అంటే సపోజ్ మనం పెన్ డ్రైవ్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలనుకోండి, పెన్ డ్రైవ్ దగ్గర యూఎస్బి కూడా the same USB will be considered. Okay na, suppose if you are connecting the printer, suppose if you are connecting the speakers, so అంటే ఏ డివైస్ నైనా కనెక్షన్ చేసుకోవడానికి కామన్ గా ఉండేటట్టుగా we are designing this universal serial bus. ఓకేనా, చూడండి, provide a simple, low cost and easy to use interconnection system that overcomes the difficulties due to the limited number of IO ports available on a computer. అంటే ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ మౌస్ కి ఒక యూఎస్బి పోర్ట్ ఇచ్చేసి నెక్స్ట్ పెన్ డ్రైవ్ కి ఇంకో యూఎస్బి పోర్ట్ అలా ఇచ్చేసాం అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు మనకి ల్యాప్టాప్ లో కూడా నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఉండాలి అలాంటి, అవునా? సో అలా కాకుండా ఒకటే యూనివర్సల్ గా ఉంటే ఇన్ దట్ యూఎస్బి we are connecting whether the mouse or pen drive or modem or printer, like that we are connecting each and every device on the same USB. Okay, so that's why only this will be connected universally. Okay ma, accommodate a wide range of data transfer characteristics for IO devices. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ accommodate a wide range of data transfer characteristics for IO devices. Okay, including telephone and interconnections also, internet connections also. Okay, సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు మన మొబైల్ ఉందనుకున్నామా, మొబైల్ యూఎస్బి పోర్ట్ యూఎస్బి కేబుల్ పెట్టుకొని మనం మొబైల్ ని కూడా ల్యాప్టాప్ కి కనెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం, అవునా? అంటే సో త్రూ దట్ బై యూజింగ్ దట్ ఇంటర్నెట్ కనెక్షన్ we are using the class, we are listening the classes also like this. Okay na, enhance user convenience through a plug and play mode of operation. So this USB is also having the capability plug and play. What is meant by plug and play? Whether we are using the data transfer, then that device will be connected. Otherwise, if we don't want the data transfer, then that will be disconnected. మనకి కావాలి అనుకుంటే కనెక్ట్ చేసుకొని డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసుకుంటాము, whether we need that, otherwise that will be disconnected. So that is the plug and play mode of operation. Okay, చూడమ్మా, ఈ serial transmission format has been chosen for the USB because a serial bus satisfies the low cost and flexibility requirements. Okay na, clock and data information are encoded together and transmitted as a single signal. Okay, clock and data information are encoded together and transmitted as a single signal. Hence, there are no limitations on clock frequency or distance arising from data skew. Okay ma, to accommodate a large number of devices that can be added or removed at any time. Okay, చూడండి, to accommodate a large number of devices that can be added or removed at any time, the USB has the tree structure. That means, so for that we are connecting a large number of devices. Each node of the tree has a device called a hub. Okay ma, so each node of the tree, so tree means that is having so many nodes. Each node is called a hub, which acts as an intermediate control point between the host and the IO device. Okay ma, between the host and the IO device. At the root of the tree, a root hub connects the entire tree to the host computer. Okay ma, చూడండి, if you see the tree structure, this is the tree structure, USB tree structure. This is the host computer. This controls all the hubs and all the nodes here which are connected to these hubs. Okay, so this is the hub, this is root hub, this is connected to hubs. So hub means suppose if three number of IO devices are connected to this hub, that means these three IO devices are controlled by using this hub. Okay ma, like this two hubs are also controlled with another hub. ఇంకో హబ్ తో మనం టూ హబ్స్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా, whether this hub is controlled the hub or IO device. Okay, amma? Chudandi. Here, these three IO devices are controlled by using this hub. These two IO devices are controlled by using this hub. This hub and this IO devices are controlled by this hub. Like this, we are connecting any number of IO devices. Okay, like that's why only this USB having tree structure, like a tree structure. Okay, Amma? So all these hubs and IO devices are in the control of host computer. Okay, Amma? In this way, we are using USB, Universal Serial Bus, to connect the number of IO devices. Okay. So this is about the standard IO interfaces. Okay, ma. So here the main thing is practice these diagrams. Okay, ma. Practice these diagrams. See here. The tree structure enables many devices to be connected while using only simple point-to-point serial links. Okay, ma. Each hub has a number of ports where devices may be connected, including other hubs. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి IO devices ని కనెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది, hubs ని కనెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం ఒకే hub కి. అంటే this hub controls hub as well as IO devices also. Okay, ma. In normal operation, a hub copies a message that it receives from its upstream connection to all its downstream ports. Okay, na? So upstream means these are upstream, these are downstreams, like that. If you are connecting number of IO devices, then upstreams and downstreams are also changed. Okay, ma. As a result, a message sent by the host computer is broadcast to all IO devices, but only the address device will respond to that message. సో ఏ IO డివైస్ అయితే మనం అడ్రస్ తీసుకున్నామో, ఏ IO డివైస్ యొక్క అడ్రస్ తీసుకున్నామో దట్ విల్ ఓన్లీ రెస్పాండ్. ఓకే, మెసేజ్ సెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ an IO device is sent only upstream towards the root of the tree and is not seen by other devices. Okay, na? Hence USB enables the host to communicate with the IO devices, but it does not enable these devices to communicate with each other. Okay, ma. If you are taking USB protocols, then all information transferred over the USB is organized in packets. Okay, ma. Information మొత్తం ఎలా పంపిస్తుంది, ఎలా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తుంది అంటే in packets, where a packet consists of one or more bytes of information. Okay, na? So these packets means that contains the data, that is one or more bytes of information here. Okay, ma. The information transferred on the USB can be divided into two broad categories, that is control and data. Control and data. So what control packets perform here? Control packets perform such tasks as addressing a device to initiate data transfer, acknowledging that data have been received correctly or indicating an error. Chudamma. Control packets ఏం perform చేస్తుంది అంటే here such tasks as addressing a device to initiate data transfer. Data transfer ని initiate చేస్తుంది, acknowledging that data have been received correctly or indicating an error. అంటే సో డేటా కరెక్ట్ గా రిసీవ్ అయిందా లేదు సమ్ ఎర్రర్ ఉందా అనేది అక్నాలెడ్జింగ్ కూడా చేస్తుంది దీస్ కంట్రోల్ ప్యాకెట్స్. ఓకే, డేటా ప్యాకెట్స్ క్యారీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ డెలివర్డ్ టు ఏ డివైస్. ఓకే, carry information that is delivered to a device. For example, input and output data are transferred inside data packets. Okay, input and output data are transferred inside data packets. Okay, na? So in this way, USB protocols, those will be control and data. Okay, ma? So up to this, the third unit is completed. Okay, ma? So all of you practice the diagrams in this third unit. Thank you.